So what do you do if you're caught between a rock and a hard place? Well, that was the position that the English Football League, known as the EFL, found themselves in 2002. They'd negotiated a TV broadcast rights contract on behalf of the clubs in the Football League. But in 2002, the company they negotiated with, ITV Digital, went bust. And this was in the middle of a 3-year, £300 million contract. So 14% of the clubs in the Football League were declared insolvent. Now, these are fairly small clubs. We're not talking about the Arsenals here, but they are very economically and culturally and socially significant to their local communities. So the government got involved. And they told the EFL, in no uncertain terms, get your house in order. But unfortunately for the EFL, the club chairman, who are fairly strong characters, said, keep out of our business. So the Football League was caught between the proverbial rock and hard place. How did they escape? Well, in 2004, they introduced a regulation. It applied to the clubs that are in what's now called League Two, and it restricted the amount of money that they were able to spend on player wages. So it appeared that the EFL had overcome the club barons and all their concerns. My research assesses the effect that the regulation had on the financial sustainability of the clubs. Most clubs in the Football League operate as companies, and so they have to file accounts with Companies House. So I accessed 449 of the possible 478 accounts for the clubs in the 10 years before the regulation and 10 years with the regulation. I also accessed 378 accounts from the clubs that are in the league above, because that didn't have the regulation, so it acted as a control group. I analysed 3 measures of financial sustainability: profitability, liquidity, and solvency. Curiously, I found that there was no statistically significant difference as a result of the regulation. So, whilst it appeared that the EFL had overcome the club owners, in reality nothing had changed. What the evidence shows is that the government had acquiesced to regulation that was little more than of symbolic value. Thank you.